Huh. It's been a while since I've done an episode review. I should probably catch up on some of Season 8. One episode later.
So, yeah. Deckard doesn't want to review this one. He watched the episode in his room by himself last night, and apparently has been having nightmares about the disembodied head of Applejack.
I can't think of her the same way ever again.
Yeah, so while I sort out Grandpa, I'm gonna let you talk to someone else. Fritter, you're up.
Hi. I'm Apple Fritter. I guess I'm supposed to tell you what this episode is like, so... The episode we're going to talk about today is Grannies Gone Wild. And it just kinda sucked. I mean, it's nice to see that the Wonderbolts have their own traditions. Though the fact that they get so excited about a roller coaster when they can move much faster than it flying, I'm not sure what to say. Everybody has their own hobbies. I'm not belittling them for it, but I just get the idea that Rainbow Dash is just led around by the hype. All of this is really in her head, and I guess you can say that in the episode you watch what's going on in her head. Rainbow Dash really wants to go and see this roller coaster, so she asks for Applejack to cover her friendship classes so that she can go. Applejack agrees so long as she takes the place of Big Mac watching Granny Smith. Apparently Granny Smith goes on this trip to Las Pegasus every year with her friends. Every year. Soak that in. Every year. It's not unfamiliar territory, they're old enough to take care of themselves, and they do so every day around Ponyville. She sends Big Mac every year to watch over their shoulders to make sure nothing happens. And it's not like she's going alone. She's going with friends. Apparently Applejack thinks that if one elderly person dies, then the rest of them follow suit like dominoes. It's natural to be worried about family, but this is just overkill. And this right here is why. Rainbow Dash is already anxious about wanting to go and see the ride before it closes. This is also topped on top of her responsibilities and Applejack's anxiety over her grandparents' well-being. It not only causes Rainbow Dash to become overly coddling to the elders, but it causes her to hallucinate. She isn't just thinking about it, she's reacting to it in her environment. And I don't think Applejack intended this much stress. Rainbow Dash's overhyping of the ride itself as important caused her to do this to herself. She keeps trying to find time to sneak away and go to the ride. Now I will give the show credit, it had some awesome games in the arcade. But Applejack just kind of ruins it. And because of that, Rainbow Dash ruins it. And the episode becomes predictable because of it, to the point where it becomes patronizing and insulting. I mean, seriously, you can't even let Granny Smith and her friends have nachos? No, apparently you can't. Sorry, every pony, nachos are banned. No more nachos. So commandeth the disembodied head of Applejack. I do like the fact that we get to see Trixie's father and what he does for a living. Or at least we would have if Rainbow Dash didn't mess up the show. The show does reach a clean resolution. Rainbow Dash ends up talking to Granny Smith and her friends, and they work things out. She even gets to ride the roller coaster. And then they all ride off into the sunset, which is Applejack's disembodied head. This episode wasn't horrible, but it sucked. The whole message is treat your elders with respect, which I can get behind. The elderly are older, but they're capable of taking care of themselves. Yes, there are some physical issues and changes that come with age, but your elders are still people. Treat them with respect. Treat them with understanding. Don't coddle them and don't treat them like children. You may just find out they're good people. And while this episode does deliver that message, it's not entertaining to watch. It ends up becoming predictable. And don't get me wrong, the visuals of Las Pegasus and the background ponies really shine. And it's awesome to see the Golden Horseshoe Gals have fun. But then that fun gets stomped on for the entire episode. The last-minute resolution leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It gives my grandpa nightmares. Though I can guess why others may like it, I still don't. Grandpa says that you should write your comments in the section below, and he thanks you for staying a while to listen. Now, I'm gonna go find Grandpa. I'm kinda worried about him.